Alright, ladies and gents, how's it going? My name is Jimmy Brooks. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for stopping in. This is going to be video number 4 on the 2021 CRF300L Honda. So this is going to be a quick video because it's one of those. I don't even have 5 things that I hate about the vehicle. Usually it's 5 things. I only have 3 because there's not a lot of things I hate about this. There's one that's very significant, and it could be a deal breaker for some people, and it was almost a deal breaker for me, but I got used to it. So let's go over the 3 things that I very, very much don't like about the Honda CRF300. So number 1, and this is the most important thing, is the mapping. Dun dun dun. Man, it's a bummer. It's truly a bummer. It's a catastrophe. Now, as long as you're using throttle, if you're consistent with the maintenance throttle, it's very good. The mapping is very good. But man, the on and off throttle is a freaking deal breaker, bro. It's not good. So if you're looking for your first trail bike, if that's what you're gonna do, you're gonna putt around with your kids on the trail. Yeah, they're gonna smoke you. your little kids will smoke you on any little old dirt bike they have, because the on and off throttle is just choppy. So let me show you what I mean. And it's an emissions thing. They close that throttle body. They smack it closed. You can physically hear it closing the second you think about letting off that throttle. And it's a problem, man. It's a real problem. Alright, so we'll go through some tight stuff right here, and this is what I mean. So you get on the throttle, and it's here we go. Okay, let me see. Right here. So, off. You can physically hear that thing open and close. It's almost hard for me to like demonstrate because I've gotten used to not opening and closing it all harsh. But here we go. So, closed, open, and then closed, and then open. I don't know if you can hear that. You can hear the click of it closing, and it's just very, very distracting. I've gotten used to it. It is something you can get used to. And you kind of got to just power this thing around. It'll do it, you know? I mean, it'll do the tight stuff. And the turning radius isn't bad either, and the weight isn't that bad either. The seat height helps a lot, but yeah, that's a no-no. So let's go back to the spot, and I'll tell you number 2 thing I don't like. Look at that squirrel go. Okay, let's get back over here so I could explain. So I can America explain. Okie dokes. Wow. So, number 2 thing is, now everyone's gonna think that I'm just retarded here and I don't know how to pump gas, but I did it the way that you would in a car, on all of my bikes, on the XSR, on the XT250, on my dad's Suzuki DR200. It works, man, on modern bikes. So you open gas cap, that's totally normal, and then what I do is I put the thing all the way in, and I go do, 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 and then it clicks, you know, like a car. But with this, you see, they got the 2 bars there. I'm sure that's on a lot of bikes, but you can't put anything in there. So you got to learn how to do the little pullback like that, and then squeeze. So I had never done that before on a motorcycle, so I was there at the gas station for like 7 embarrassing minutes trying to figure that out. I really hated that, and it put a real sour taste in my mouth for the second ride of this bike. I wish it was just the normal way. I like pumping my gas like that, but it's not that bad. It gets good gas mileage, so you don't have to go to the pump very often. But yeah, you got to do that pullback technique, and I'm not a big fan of that. Oh, also another thing with the gas, this is also part of number 2, is it's kind of hard to put back on, so you got to really press that hard on there. See, I didn't even get it all the way there. Second time. Yeah, you got to press that pretty hard and then take the key out. It doesn't just go back in very easily. And then final thing number 3 I don't like about the bike is the clutch is really nice if you have giant Switzerland man hands, but my hands are average size, I guess. I'm 5'11", and I don't know, I think they're maybe a little small for a 5'11" guy. On my XSR, that's the maximum amount of clutch it gives you. That's it all the way out in its highest, like furthest setting. And I like the 2 fingers. I like it to sit right there in that crease, and this doesn't do that. It has this much play. So I have to have, in order for me to have it like this while I'm riding and be able to boom, 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 I have to have it have this much play. And not only does it have play like this, it has up and down play too. So it's just a sloppy clutch. But other than those 3 things, and I'll do a bonus one. Number 4, the driveline lash. You know, it's here. I know all dirt bikes have a little bit of it, but this one is kind of a lot. It's exacerbated by point number 1, the mapping, the fuel system on it, the actual tuning of it. But even if it had perfect, even if you got the best tune in the world on this bike, it would still have some pretty harsh driveline lash. And the spec on the chain is pretty loose, and I don't know, they said that's how it's supposed to be from the dealer. It looks pretty good when you're on. I guess it is tight enough, but it's not just that, it's the whole drivetrain. Other than that, awesome bike. Check out the other 3 videos I've posted on this. It's a great dual sport. I think it's probably the best thing you can get for, you know, 5,000-ish bucks right now, if you can get one. You know, if you can find one without the dealer markup, that's even better. Then it's really 5,200 bucks. In a year, these will be used, and maybe somebody will be like, oh, this wasn't what I was looking for. If you could find a used one and actually, you know, cap it for $5 grand, just hand the dude 5,000 bucks. Oh my God, there's a little puppy. If you get it for $5,000, that's awesome. This bike, there's a ton of bike for $5,000. You can go anywhere. You can go anywhere in the world in this bike. So that's going to be it for this video. Sorry if it was a little ranty, but I wanted to tell you about those little things, and they might be deal breakers. Like I said, if you're just riding slow trails, this is not the bike. Honestly, it's not. XT250, walk all over this thing on a tight trail. That bike is awesome, dude. That XT250, there's things I miss about it, like the seat height and the smoothness of it, but it wasn't very fast. And this is pretty nice in the dirt. I like that torque. It's delicious. So that's gonna be it. Thanks for watching. I will talk to all of you guys next time. See ya.